Good morning. Happy Thursday. It is time for just a word from the Word. This morning's passage comes from the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 21. It's an admonition from the Apostle Paul, and he's telling the church at Rome, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. That is a beautifully difficult verse, considering the context of Paul writing to the church in Rome. This is a huge verse. So what's the context? The historical context of this passage is they are in the midst of a crazy, horrific ruler by the name of Nero. Nero, by all accounts, was a madman. He was crazy. And his persecution of Christians was ridiculous. If you haven't ever studied it, I highly recommend that you study Nero and how horrifically terrible that he treated Christians. He was a madman. Not only that, but the culture of Rome was hostile to Christianity because Christianity said there's only one God and his name is Jesus. So you're going against the ruler who is considered as divine, Nero. You're also going against all the other deities that they worshipped in Rome because they believed in multiple gods. So just the craziness of standing up and saying, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one," because that's what Christians would have said, that made them completely counter-cultural. Does that sound familiar? I won't get on that soapbox this morning. And yet it applies because Paul tells the Romans to not be overcome by evil. In other words, do not allow the evil that is around you, and oh, I feel that for today. Do not let the evil that is around you overcome you, push you down, snuff you out, cause you to be silent. Do not be overcome of evil. But the rest of that verse is even harder, I think. Because when evil abounds, if we're honest, we want to retaliate and say, we know the truth, we know that God's ways are right, and if we're not careful, we can be hateful about it. We can really, by our attitude, return evil for evil. But that's not what Jesus called us to, and that's not what Paul was reiterating in Romans 12:21. Paul said, be not overcome of evil, but, so he's doing a comparison, and it's an opposite, very Hebraic in thought, by the way. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil by good. It's that last prepositional phrase that can get you. We want to overcome evil. We don't want evil to rule and reign. But Paul said, the way to overcome evil is through good. How does that apply practically? love your neighbor, love God, be honest in your dealings, live according to God's precepts, stand on truth when it needs to be stood, but do it in love. Overcoming evil with good is about standing on the Word of God, on the truths, the precepts that the Lord has set forth in His Word. That's how we overcome evil. Don't repay evil for evil. Don't try to suck it to them when they've sucked it to you. Turn the other cheek. Forgive. Walk the extra mile. Show compassion, even when somebody has shown you evil. Overcome evil by doing good. And that is just this morning's word from the Word. Live according to the precepts of the Scriptures, the Holy Bible, serving the one true God. And that's the best thing that you can do to overcome the evil in this world. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. Happy Baby Friday. It's Thursday. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.